In our vast and interconnected world, it seems almost every corner of the globe is just a click or a flight away. We've mapped the deepest oceans and scaled the highest peaks, yet there remain places shrouded in mystery, cordoned off from the public, their secrets fiercely guarded. These are not merely private properties with no trespassing signs, they are entire islands, secret archives, and hidden cities, forbidden to all but a select few. My name is Albert, and welcome to Unknown Facts. Today we embark on a unique journey, a virtual expedition to the world's most inaccessible places. Before we venture into these enigmatic territories, I invite you to become part of our community of explorers. If you find yourself captivated by the mysteries of our world and enjoy uncovering the stories that lie hidden just beneath the surface, please consider subscribing to the channel and giving this video a like. Our first destination lies in the Bay of Bengal, a place that seems to have paused in time. This is North Sentinel Island, home to the Sentinelese, one of the last human populations to remain virtually untouched by modern civilization. From the air it appears as a verdant jewel, ringed by coral reefs and pristine beaches, an idyllic paradise. Yet this beauty conceals a profound and fiercely protected isolation. For tens of thousands of years the Sentinelese have lived here. Their culture, language and way of life, a complete mystery to the outside world. They have made their position unequivocally clear. They wish to be left alone. Every attempt at contact has been met with a hail of arrows and stones. In response to their unambiguous desire for isolation, the Indian government has established a 3-mile exclusion zone around the island. It is illegal to approach, and naval patrols enforce this boundary, not to keep the islanders in, but to keep the modern world out. We now travel from the ancient world to the cutting edge of modern secrecy, to a location synonymous with mystery and conspiracy Area 51. Deep within the barren expanse of the Nevada desert, this United States Air Force facility is hidden in plain sight. Its primary purpose, as far as we know, is the development and testing of experimental aircraft and weapons systems. The secrecy surrounding Area 51 is absolute. It is protected by a vast restricted airspace, motion sensors, and heavily armed guards who patrol its perimeter. This intense security is what has fueled decades of speculation. For many, Area 51 is not just a test site for stealth bombers, it is the alleged storehouse for crashed alien spacecraft and their otherworldly occupants. Ultimately, the truth of what happens behind the fences of Area 51 is known only to a very select few. Whether it safeguards advanced terrestrial technology or secrets of a more cosmic nature, Area 51 remains one of the most enigmatic and heavily fortified forbidden zones on Earth. Our next destination takes us far to the north, deep inside the Arctic Circle, to the Norwegian island of Spitsbergen. Here, carved into the side of a frozen mountain, lies a facility of immense global importance, the Svalbard Global Seed Vault. Often called the Doomsday Vault, its purpose is both simple and profound, to safeguard the genetic diversity of the world's food crops. Inside this highly secure facility, behind multiple locked doors and deep within the permafrost, lie millions of seeds from every corner of the globe. The vault acts as a final insurance policy against the loss of crop diversity due to natural disasters, war, disease, or mismanagement. Should a regional or even global catastrophe occur, the seeds stored here could be used to restart agriculture, ensuring the survival of our food supply. Access to the vault is extraordinarily restricted. Only a handful of designated personnel, and the organizations that deposit the seeds, are permitted entry. It is a fortress of life, built to withstand the test of time and the worst of human folly. We now journey back in time, some 17,000 years, to a cave complex in southwestern France. This is Lascaux, a place that holds some of the most spectacular and significant works of art ever created by human hands. Discovered in 1940 by 4 teenagers, the walls of these caves are a breathtaking gallery of Paleolithic art. For a brief period after World War II, Lascaux was open to the public, but this exposure proved to be catastrophic. The carbon dioxide from visitors' breath and heat from their bodies began to damage the delicate paintings. In 1963, a difficult but necessary decision was made. The caves were permanently closed to the public to save them from certain destruction. Today, access is limited to a very small team of scientists who monitor the cave's condition for just a few minutes each week. To share this incredible heritage with the world without endangering it, meticulous replicas, Lascaux 2 and later Lascaux 4, were created nearby. The real Lascaux cave is now a forbidden sanctuary, a powerful reminder that sometimes the greatest act of appreciation is to leave things untouched. We venture now to the coast of Brazil, to an island whose name alone is enough to inspire fear, Ilha da Queimada Grande, more commonly known as Snake Island. This small, rocky island located about 90 miles from the São Paulo coast is forbidden for a very simple and terrifying reason. It is infested with one of the most venomous snakes in the world. This is the exclusive home of the golden lancehead pit viper, a species found nowhere else on Earth. Their venom evolved to become incredibly potent, reputedly 5 times stronger than their mainland relatives, capable of melting flesh and causing almost instant death. The story of how this island became so deadly is a fascinating example of evolution in isolation. Thousands of years ago, rising sea levels cut the island off from the mainland, trapping a population of lancehead snakes. With no ground-level prey, the snakes adapted to hunt migratory birds, developing extremely potent venom to ensure their meal didn't fly away. The Brazilian government has made it illegal for anyone to visit the island, with the single exception of a few carefully vetted scientific researchers. The ban serves a dual purpose. It protects humans from the deadly snakes, and it protects the critically endangered golden lanceheads from poachers and the black market. Our journey now takes us to the Venetian Lagoon in Italy, to a small, unassuming island with a dark and disturbing history. This is Poveglia, a place so feared it is strictly illegal to visit. Its reputation as one of the most haunted places on Earth is woven from centuries of suffering and death. Poveglia's grim story began during the Roman era when it was used to isolate plague victims, but its role as a quarantine colony was solidified during the bubonic plague. Tens of thousands of dying and infected people were shipped to Poveglia to be burned on giant pyres, their ashes mixing with the island's soil. In the 20th century, the island's dark history took another turn. A mental hospital was built on Poveglia in 1922. Legends speak of a cruel doctor who performed horrific experiments on patients. The story goes that he was eventually driven mad by the island's ghosts and threw himself from the hospital's bell tower. The hospital closed in 1968, and since then, Poveglia has been completely abandoned. Whether one believes in ghosts or not, the island's palpable atmosphere of tragedy and its history as a place of immense human suffering have made it a forbidden zone, a place left to its memories and its silence. From an island of ghosts, we move to a place of secrets deep within the heart of Vatican City. Here lies an institution whose very name conjures images of conspiracy and hidden knowledge, the Archivum Secretum Apostolicum Vaticanum, or the Vatican Secret Archives. Established in the 17th century, the archives contain an astonishing collection of historical documents spanning over 12 centuries. There are 53 miles of shelving holding letters from figures like Michelangelo, Abraham Lincoln, and Mary, Queen of Scots, just before her execution. For most of its history, the archive was completely closed to outsiders. In 1881, Pope Leo XIII granted limited access to qualified scholars. However, gaining entry is incredibly difficult. Researchers must be highly accredited, their requests must be approved, and they can only view a few items per day. The secrecy and restricted access have fueled endless speculation about what might be hidden within. The Vatican's secret archives are forbidden to the public not to hide a world-shattering conspiracy, but to preserve an unparalleled and fragile record of human history. Our travels take us now to the bustling heart of New York City, or rather just off its shore in the East River. Here, nestled between the Bronx and Rikers Island, lies a place that has been forgotten by time and forbidden to the public, North Brother Island. This 20-acre patch of land is a wild, overgrown ruin. In 1885, Riverside Hospital moved to the island, becoming a quarantine facility for people suffering from contagious diseases. Its most famous resident was Typhoid Mary Mallon, who was forcibly quarantined here for over 2 decades until her death. After World War II, the island provided housing for veterans and their families. Later, it became a treatment center for adolescent drug addicts, but this program was plagued with corruption and shut down in the 1960s. Since 1963, North Brother Island has been completely abandoned. Today, the island is a protected bird sanctuary, home to one of the region's largest nesting colonies of black-crowned night herons. Access is strictly forbidden to protect the wildlife and for public safety. North Brother Island is a poignant paradox, a place of human suffering that has transformed into a thriving natural habitat. We now head to the redwood forests of Northern California, to a place that is not protected by government or natural danger, but by a veil of extreme privacy and influence. This is Bohemian Grove, a 2,700-acre campground belonging to a private, all-male San Francisco-based arts club. For 2 weeks every July, this secluded retreat hosts some of the most powerful men in the world, presidents, business titans, artists, and media moguls, for what they describe as a summer encampment. The guest list has historically included nearly every Republican United States president since the 1920s. What goes on inside is a closely guarded secret. The most notorious event is the Cremation of Care ceremony, an elaborate theatrical production. In this ritual, a mock-human effigy representing dull care is burned at the foot of a 40-foot owl statue, symbolizing the casting off of worldly worries. Access to Bohemian Grove is strictly by invitation only, and security is immense. This intense secrecy has made it a focal point for theories about a shadowy elite controlling the world from behind the scenes. Whether it is an innocent summer camp for the powerful, or a clandestine meeting of a ruling class, Bohemian Grove remains one of America's most exclusive and forbidden places. For our next forbidden destination, we must travel to one of the most remote places on the planet. Halfway between Australia and Antarctica lies Heard Island, an Australian external territory. This is not a place forbidden by secrecy but by sheer, raw, and inhospitable nature. The island is dominated by a massive active volcano, Mawson Peak, which at over 9,000 feet is the highest mountain in any Australian territory. It is a land of ice and fire, perpetually shrouded in cloud and battered by ferocious winds. Heard Island and the nearby McDonald Islands are a UNESCO World Heritage Site, protected for their pristine and unique ecosystem. They are the only subantarctic islands with no known species introduced by humans, making them an invaluable natural laboratory for studying climate change effects. Getting to Heard Island is a monumental undertaking. There is no permanent human settlement, no airstrip, and no safe harbor. The journey by sea takes at least 2 weeks through some of the roughest oceans in the world. The Australian Antarctic Division strictly controls all access, and permits are granted only for essential scientific research. Our final destination takes us deep into the Ural Mountains of Russia, to a place that officially does not exist on many maps. This is Mezhgorye, one of Russia's remaining closed cities. These are settlements with residency and travel restrictions, controlled by the government because they house sensitive military, industrial, or research facilities. The town was founded in the late 1970s, and is located near Mount Yamantau, the highest peak in the southern Urals. Satellite imagery has revealed massive excavation projects at the mountain, leading United States intelligence to believe that a huge underground complex, possibly a nuclear command bunker, is being constructed there. It is thought to be a facility designed to withstand a nuclear attack, capable of housing Russian leadership and coordinating a retaliatory strike. Russian officials have given various, often contradictory explanations. They have claimed it is a mining site, a repository for national treasures, or a food storage area. However, the scale of the project and the immense security suggest a purpose of supreme strategic importance. The city is garrisoned by 2 military battalions, and the entire area is strictly off-limits to outsiders. Mezhgorye represents the enduring legacy of Cold War paranoia, a chilling symbol of the secret preparations nations make for the darkest of possible futures. From the untouched tribes of the Andaman Sea to the secret bunkers of the Ural Mountains, our journey has taken us to the very edges of the accessible world. These 11 places, each forbidden for its own unique reason, remind us that despite our technological prowess and globalized society, mysteries still remain. They are protected by nature, by history, by fear, and by the deliberate veils of secrecy drawn by governments and private groups. They challenge our desire to know everything and to go everywhere, posing profound questions about preservation, privacy, and power. These forbidden zones are powerful symbols. They represent the untamed wilderness, the fragility of our past, the anxieties of our future, and the deepest secrets of the present. The very fact that we cannot enter them only fuels our imagination and deepens their allure. As we conclude our expedition, I am left to wonder which of these enigmatic locations captured your imagination the most. Was it the ghostly silence of Poveglia, the impenetrable security of Area 51, or the vital mission of the Svalbard Seed Vault? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Unknown Facts for more explorations into the world's hidden stories. The world is vast, and its secrets are many.